Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, and comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, and my business page at Brishari. Everything will be listed down below in the description box. So yeah, let's get into this story. So y'all, this is like part 3, but this is part 3, or should I say, yeah, part 3. This is part 3 of my last story time. If you haven't seen it, I'll link those down below too, because somebody's like, you linked them, so I'm gonna link the 1 and the 2. Yeah, because it makes more sense. For this one, you for sure need to watch the last one. If you haven't watched it, watch it and then watch it, because it make more sense. And then plus they give you more stuff to watch. So yeah. So y'all remember last time in the last story, we had left Shantae Roseka. We left her and drove off in the car with Tony, right? So when we was in the car with Tony, he got the music blasted. He driving all crazy, swerving in out of lanes and stuff. At this point, I already knew, like, okay, if Tony's somebody I'm gonna hang out with, I'm not hopping in the car with him because he act like he don't know how to drive. Or I don't know if he acting, but I ain't feeling him. But anyway, we in the car, we talking. Y'all, tell me why China reached up and turned down the music. And she was just like, I still can't believe Shantae. Like, can y'all believe how she was acting and all this other stuff? So I'm like, girl, no. I'm like, well, we'll talk about it later. And I turned the music up. So she like, we driving. Then she tapped me again. I'm like, what's up? She like, turn down real quick. So I turned down music. She was like, I just feel like it was just so fake of her. Like, why would she act like that towards me? I didn't do that. I didn't do nothing to her. Da da da. Do y'all think I'm wrong for leaving her? So, oh boy, Tony, he was just like, yeah, I think you wrong for leaving your homegirl. Like, no matter what y'all was going through, you could have still gave her a ride or something, or made sure her ride came. Like, that was messed up for leaving her. So she's like, wow, so you think that, like, could we turn around? And he was like, nah, I'm not turning back around. Because, y'all, at this point, like I said, remember I told y'all everybody was clearing out? And he was like, nah, I'm not turning back around because I'm about to meet up with somebody to do something. Like, y'all should never, like, no, I'm sorry, but, like, you should never hopped in the car if you was going to feel bad about it. He was like, but maybe, like, if she's still there a little later after I'm done doing what I'm about to go do to meet with somebody, then, yeah, but no. So I'm just sitting there and I'm not about to argue with him because, like I said, I just met him earlier this day. So I'm not about to tell him, like, you need to turn around, because it's gonna, what if he be like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all out the car and we just gonna be standing on a random street looking stupid? So that really is her problem, because it's like, you was messed up for leaving her. Like, you pulling over and parking your car made no sense. Like, China, you really could have just followed us in your car. I just didn't want to be in the car with y'all because it's like, okay, y'all all teaming up on my friend Rat, and it's like, I just didn't want to be in a car with them. I didn't have to. Like, them are not my friends. Like, them are, well, China's my friend, but like her homegirl and Shantae Roseka is is China's friend. So it's like, y'all being weird to Rat. Why do we need to be in the car with y'all? So I was just like, yeah, it is messed up. And Rat was like, yeah, that was messed up. Like, I don't care what me and Simone go through. Like, she ain't never let me stranded before, y'all. So we all just saying it. And her homegirl like, nah, fuck her, fuck her. Like, she would have done it to y'all. She for sure would have done it to y'all. Like, I've seen her do stuff like that. Like, she would have done it to y'all. So I'm just like, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I kind of feel bad. And she's like, she'll get a ride. Like, the homegirl's like, she'll find a ride from somebody. Like she said, she know everybody. So somebody gonna give her a ride. She'll find a ride. So the boy Tony, he's like, do you want me to hit up one of my homies and tell them to give her a ride? I don't know if they still right there. They probably not. But, like, you want me to see, like, if somebody could get her a ride or something? Like, have y'all talked to her? Is she good? So then he was like, so we got quiet when he said, if y'all talk to her, is you good? Because he's not talking to me. Well, I don't know. He don't know that I don't know that girl like that. But he ain't talking to me because I ain't my friend. So I'm waiting for, like, China or her homegirl to say something. They ain't say nothing. So I'm like, China, have you talked to her? Like, did she hit you up? And she was like, y'all want me to check on her too? Yeah, she's your friend. So I'm like, yeah, like, she's your friend. I don't got that girl number. Like, I wouldn't know where to look her up. I don't got the yellow pages. I don't got nothing. I can't hit her up. So she like, all right, I'm about to hit her up. I'm gonna text her. So I'm like, call her, make sure, like, she good or whatever. Because it's like, even though she's annoying, I have to blank it out. We still early in the video. Even though she's annoying, yeah, like, I don't know, I just be feeling bad for people, y'all. Like, I literally had got into a fight with a girl and felt so bad after. Like, I felt bad that day. And I'm like, y'all, why y'all let me fight that girl? I felt bad that day. I felt bad the next day. Y'all, it was so bad to where me and her ended up being cordial. That's how bad I felt. Well, not because of that, though. It just was a situation. But I be feeling bad about stuff. I don't know why. Like, I'm the type of person, we get into it, cuss you out, and next thing you know, I don't know, people would think it's something wrong with me. Somebody told me that before, like, there's something wrong with you, you weird ass bitch, because it would go left. Like, I'll say some shit, we get into it, like, we finna fight, and next thing you know, I'll be like, you know what, you're not this person. I'll be left, but it's like, I still don't like you, but let me take back some of the words I just said to you, because I didn't have to take it there, but I still don't like you. But it'll be, I don't know, it'll be weird, and then they don't forgive me, so next thing you know, it'll be like, okay, bitch, you weird as fuck. Anyway, let me finish the story. So I'm just like, yeah, I kind of feel bad for old girl. Like, you know, she's just out there by herself. I was gonna say in the rain and cold. It was not raining cold, but it wasn't cold yet. But anyway, so she called her. So she like, the phone started ringing and she had it on speaker. Why when Shantae answered the phone, she's like, hello? Why China pushing the phone towards me? So I'm pushing it back to the back seat like, girl, this is your friend. Like, the fuck? So she not saying that. So Shantae like, hello, hello. So I end up grabbing the phone and I'm like, hey, Shantae, like, you good? She's like, who is this? So I'm like, this Symone. She's like, oh, why do you care? So I'm like, girl, is you good or you not? Like, I'm just making sure, like, you okay? Because we left you there. She's like, yeah, exactly. Y'all left me here. So I'm like, well, technically, I didn't leave you anywhere. But are you okay? Like, you know, are you good? So she's like, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. None of y'all got to worry about me. It's just fucked up because China don't even know. Talking about the homegirl. She's like, she don't even know her like that. She know her through me. And you sitting here leaving me. Like, that was fucked up. Da-da-da-da-da. All this other shit. She was like, and China might want to come back because they towing cars over here and they gonna tow her shit. So China like, they told my, wait, can you tell them not to tow my car? Can you tell them I'm gonna be right back? So she like, nope, I ain't telling them nothing. And I'm just thinking like, China, you're weird because like you literally didn't say nothing when she answered the phone, but now all of a sudden that you hear they towing cars, you gonna say something. So what the fuck she gonna tell the tow man? The tow man ain't gonna care. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if your homegirl went under the ground to see the Ninja Turtles, bitch. I'm still towing this car. Like, what makes you think that girl's gonna stop them from towing the car? So anyway, so she like, yeah, no, like, no. So I just grabbed the phone. I'm like, okay, but you good? Like, you found a way home? She's like, yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. None of y'all gotta worry about me. It's cool. It's cool. Just remember that. Remember how y'all did me and Symone, that's messed up. I just find it real funny how I find something real funny, it'd be like, you understand something that's not funny after that. But she's like, I just find it real funny how Obama was calling you. I mean, you saying you don't talk to him, like you saying you ain't know him or nothing like that, but I just find it funny how he asking for my homegirl. Like, I feel like you know more. So I'm like, first of all, China, Shantae, I'm like, I don't even know you like that. Like, I really just have to say like that. I'm like, girl, I don't even know you like that or your friend to be trying to just stir up some shit between y'all. Like, I don't know. Yeah. So I'm like, and second of all, you seen me answer the phone right then and there. I didn't know who that was. So it's like, I'm like, don't put me in y'all shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm just trying to make sure you good. Like, you know, that's it. So she's like, no, I'm good, Symone. I'm good. She's like, don't worry about it. We'll talk another time. Trust me, me and you, we gonna talk about it. We gonna hash it out. It's gonna be good. And I'm just thinking like, bitch, I don't care to hash anything out with you. Like, I didn't say this, but I'm just like, okay, you good though? She's like, yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about me. So she ended up hanging up the phone. So they're trying to like, see, that's why I said, fuck her. Like, bitch, I was not about to call her, hit her up. Like, she good. So the homegirl's like, yeah, she good. Fuck her. She'll be alright. She know a lot of people. Somebody couldn't get her. They just talk shit. So when they was talking, I kind of really didn't want to hear it. Like, I really didn't want to talk about it in front of this dude. Like, I don't know, I just didn't want to, so I just turned the radio up. Like, they was talking, I know that was rude, but they was talking and I just turned the music up. So we finally get to where we going, and he pulled up on some guy or whatever, and he had to give him whatever it is that they was exchanging. I was not in their business because he hopped out the car and we was in the car. So now we in the car, we talking. So I turned around, I was just like, yeah, I don't know, do China, like, I'm like, do she always get like that? I'm like, I know she do be kind of like weird from the times I've been around her, but like, dude, I'm like, she seemed real cool that night I met her at that party, y'all. Like, real cool. You know what? I actually need to tell that story because now that I'm thinking about it, she wasn't weird, but like, yeah, anyway, I gotta tell that story. But I'm like, that night when you introduced me to her, China, like, she was decent. She was a decent girl or whatnot. But like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, why she acted like that? She always like that. So then China like, oh, now you want to talk about it? When we was driving, you don't want to talk about it. So I'm like, girl, that's because we in this man's car. I'm like, he already was irritated when y'all was arguing. So why would I sit here and we be arguing in the car? Like, come on now. Like, no, we not about to talk about it. So she's like, no, but no, I'm just saying, like, no, she don't be acting like that. I think it's something more going on with her. She probably really mad that homegirl is her nigga. Fucking her. I be trying to blank these words out and talk. It be weird. She probably mad that homegirl is freaking her man hunching, doing the huckabuck with her from time to time. So I was just, so the homegirl was like, first of all, she ain't never even really knew that boy. Like, that was somebody I used to talk to, and she knew that. I just didn't say nothing because I felt like she was trying to be funny when we linked with him, and I felt like it was because of another situation they had. Like, you know, that's they friendship shit, so we don't know. Like, I feel like it has something to do with that. So I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all got like other underlying shit going on. She's like, yeah. So I felt like she was trying to be funny when we linked with old boy. She was like, but then when she kept calling him her ninja and all this other shit, that's when I started thinking like, okay, this is weird. Like, you know, like, but I didn't say nothing. So I'm just like, why you didn't say nothing? And like, that's weird. Cause I'm like, if Rat is ever have us pull up on somebody I used to talk to, I'm gonna tell her like, Rat, like, let me get this straight. First of all, it's somebody fights to deal with, cause oh girl, the homegirls makes him like, you know, that her and this boy used to deal with each other. They had relations or whatever, you know. Wasn't a relationship, but you know, they did the huckabuck and all that other stuff, got freaky in the back seat. But y'all, so I'm like, if it's somebody like maybe we used to just text and never went nowhere, we never linked, I felt like in that case, I'm not about to tell my homegirl. If you meet somebody and you like him and y'all vibe and y'all cool, I'm not gonna say, girl, you know that he DM'd me 2 times and said I was pretty 5 years ago. Like, I'm not about to say that because I feel like that's weird as hell. And 9 times out of 10, niggas just be scrolling up on anybody, so they don't even be remembering. Like, they wouldn't even remember like, oh, I did go on your DM. You know, niggas be thirsty and doing that shit all the time. So in that case, I wouldn't be like, say something about that. Cause I feel like that's hating shit and weird, especially if I see you vibing with them. But if it's somebody I actually dealt with, I'ma say it. And it's crazy because I have a situation where it was a boy where we kicked it a few times. We never did anything. We just kicked it a few times. We used to talk. I liked him. The vibe was cool. But he ended up going to jail. And we lost contact. Like, I just never heard from him again. And later in life, I seen him. And I had a homegirl. We was linking with them. And I told her from jump. I said, remember old boy, da-da-da-da? And she was like, oh, yeah. And she still the nigga. See, in that case, that was kind of weird. Even though I was like, I don't care. You know, it's not that deep. But just I told them all as going in when we go into this house. Basically, if you really fuck with the girl code, y'all ain't even gonna talk to him. It's so many different guys here. And then nobody talked to him yet. So it's like, why you talk to him after I just told you, bitch? Da, da, da. So that's different. But anyway, let me finish the story. So she's just telling us all this other shit about da-da-da, how that's not Shantae nigga. He don't even know her, da-da-da, all this other shit, right? So, oh, boy started walking back to the car. And I'm like, y'all, let's just talk about it later when we get out the car. Because I don't want to talk about it in front of him. So, Rat like, yeah, let's just talk about it later. Because, you know, he don't need to be all in our business. So China like, why we can't talk about it now? Like, I just don't see the point, the reason. So I'm like, I don't know, because I don't even really know dude like this. And he kind of seemed cool. Like, you know, back then I used to like to get free food out of niggas and shit. So I'm just thinking like, you know, I don't want to kind of mess up my free stuff coming from boy. Because he probably think like, oh, you drama. Like, you know, like, let me just keep that part of my life silence. Because I was very much drama back then. But this wasn't my drama. Anyway. He get in the car and he was like, y'all ready to go to a little spot or whatever? So I'm like, yeah. So we ended up pulling up to a little spot, even though it was early, but all the people was there and it was going to last forever. So we ended up pulling up to the little motorcycle place or whatever. And it's so packed. Like, it's people everywhere. So he like, y'all with me, so y'all good. So we ended up walking in. We up in there. He like, yeah, if y'all want something to drink, the bars right there, da-da-da, all here. Like, y'all could be on the dance floor. Y'all could be anywhere y'all want. Like, you know, y'all good. So then he looked at me. He's like, do you want something to drink? So I was like, yeah, I want some drinks. So he's like, all right, I'm going to get you something to drink. So we walk over to the bar and he give me a drink. So the homegirl was like, oh, why he just get you a drink? And I'm like, I don't know. Mind y'all, well, I do know because clearly he liked me. But my thing is, look, this me. If I see like somebody... If somebody offered, like if I'm talking to somebody or I'm with somebody, because I've been hanging out with people before, like a guy and my friends is there and he offered to buy them a drink, then fine. But I'm not about to tell you to buy my friends a drink. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. First of all, no. And I'm not that friend if we out to eat and my homegirl just so happen to tag along, because I don't do the whole 3 wheeling shit. Like, I just don't. Like, 3rd wheel thing. Like, it's just pointless. But my homegirl tag along, I'm not going to tell my man you have to pay. Bitch, please. You is not this nigga like I am, bitch. He ain't paying for I'm just kidding. But, like, if he offered, fine. But, like, I'm not about to tell somebody you have to or do this. Plus, I don't know him. Like, so I'm not about to tell him, oh, he has to buy you a drink. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's weird. Especially if I like, well, I don't like him. I don't even know this boy. But I'm not about to tell you have to do something. You know, pretty much that is. So she was like, oh, ask him to buy us a drink. So I'm like, if he wanted to buy y'all a drink, he would have. Like, you know, like... What's y'all thought on that? So she was just like, oh, okay, like, damn. If that was the case, we could have went and kicked it with somebody I knew. They would have at least made sure we was all good. So I'm like... Now I see why you and Shantae friends. When Shantae around, you literally don't be having too much to say. But now that she gone, you acting kind of like her. Because, I mean, why are you mad? Like, why are you mad? Like, I'm not going to never press the homegirl about her person she with to buy me something. Like, no, if he don't, I'm going to buy my own shit. Okay, let me stop doing that. But anyway, so yeah, so China was like, girl, we could just pay for our own drinks. It's not that deep. Or we could find somebody in here to buy us a drink. Like, it's not that serious. So she was like, I just felt like we came with him. She was like, I feel like we came with him, so why he can't buy us a drink. Mind y'all, when we walked in with him, when we walked in with him, he got in free, but he paid for all of us. So it's like, girl, he paid for you to get in here. Like, he didn't even have to do that. He could have been like, yep, it's $20, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. But no, like, he paid for us to get in here. He don't got to buy you a drink, too. Like, for one, he's not trying to pursue you or y'all. Like, this ain't Spice Girls, bitch. He don't got to get with my friends to be my lover. Like, if he want to buy me... Okay, let me get off this. I'm just dwelling on this too much, y'all. Sorry. But anyway... yeah. So anyway, so I'm drinking my drink, happy, like, Rat, y'all want... I'm just kidding. I asked them if they wanted some. And Rat, she took a sip of it or whatever. And China, she's like, no, she's just gonna get her own drink or whatever. But yeah. So she ended up buying the homegirl drink too, which I'm like, it's crazy because she was screaming at Shantae, calling her broke. But yeah, you clearly didn't have money for a drink. That's okay. Not on a drink thing. Let's dip. So anyway, we up in there and I was like, okay, I want some more to drink, but I couldn't find no boy and I was not about to search around the fucking party place, whatever, because he'll be in and out. Like, he'll leave out, come back in, leave out, come back in. Like, he'd be in and out. So I was about to wait. Like, he was kind of gone for a cool minute and I wasn't about to like try to find him to ask him to buy me a drink. So I ended up buying another drink or whatever, right? So we end up going to like the middle of the dance floor and my cup is full because I just got another drink and Rat had got her a drink too. So we on the dance floor, we dance and stuff like that. And he ended up coming up behind me and started like dancing, but I kind of got scared because y'all, I don't really know how to dance like that. I always tell y'all this, especially when it comes down to guys. Only how I could dance with the guys if he don't know how to dance. If he know how to dance too, he start working me, I'd be like, oh, well, that's it gotta work. But you know, but yeah. So anyway, he kind of started dancing and I just kind of got nervous because I didn't know who was behind me anyway. And I didn't want to start dancing with a random person and then we ain't got no ride home or back to China car. So I turned around and it was him. So he like, oh, I know that's still not that same drink because mind y'all, this been time we ain't seen him in a long time. So I'm like, nah, this another drink. So he was like, let me find out you got one of the homies in here to buy you a drink. Like, let me find out. Like, if you want another drink, you could have just asked me. Which that should have been not a red flag. I feel be red flagging things for anything, but it could have been a red flag. Purple flag, maybe, I don't know. So he was just like, yeah, let me find out you had one of the homies buy you a drink, all this other stuff. Let me find out you meeting niggas up in here. And I was just like, oh no, like, I bought this myself. So he like, why would you buy your own drink if I'm here? So I'm like, because I didn't know where you was at and I was about to search you down to get another drink. Like, it's not that serious. So he like, yeah, well, next time you want something, like, you know to ask me, you with me, and I'll make sure you good. So if you want something, ask me. So the homegirl was like, so what about us? Bitch. Okay, little Shantae, little twin. So I'm like, she like, what about us? So he was like, oh, y'all good? Like, y'all want something? I could have, like, you know, I could introduce y'all to homies and shit. Basically saying, like, he'll introduce him to his friends and they'll buy them something. But basically, I ain't buying y'all shit. That's basically what I was getting out of it. So she was just like, no, I'm saying, like, what's up with you? Like, why you can't make sure we good? Like, he was just like, oh, because I'm making sure little baby good. Or, he didn't call me little baby. He called me something else. I don't know what he called me. But he said, you know, basically, I'm making sure... Maybe called me Lil Toe. I don't know. He called me something. But he said, I'm just making sure she good. You know, like, I like y'all friend. Like, I like her. She cool. I make sure she's straight. So they're trying to talk. I know that's right. Like, if you like my homegirl, you better make sure she good. And Rat was like, right. Like, you better make sure she good. He's like, yeah, I got her. So the homegirl like, yeah, but I feel like if we all here right here, like, that's kind of rude to not ask us or offer us anything. So he's like, y'all got drinks. Y'all good, right? Y'all got drinks. So then, China like, yeah, we good, we got drinks. So then the homegirl like, but we have to pay for them ourselves. And Rat was like, yeah, but that's cool. We not tripping about that, bro. Like, we not tripping. We don't need your money. Like, we good. So he was all like, I would have bought y'all a drink if y'all wanted me to. Like, if y'all would have asked, I would have got y'all a drink or whatever. It's like not that serious. Y'all want me to get y'all another drink. So then I was like, no, we good. So she was like, speak for yourself. That's what the homegirl gonna say. And I'm just thinking like, I see why. First, I didn't understand why these girls was friends because I'm like, Shantae is annoying as shit. Shark seemed irritated with her. But I'm like, you are baby Shantae. You be that. You BC, BSB, whatever the fuck Shantae start with. So I'm like, girl, you be her. You be baby Shantae. Okay, infant Shantae around this bitch. So yeah, she was like, speak for yourself. So he was like, all right, well, when y'all done with them, holla at me and I'm gonna get y'all another drink because I don't think they're gonna let y'all just have 2 drinks, you know. Plus y'all don't be on the dance floor with 2 drinks or whatever. So let me know. So anyway, so he leave or whatever and we just dancing, you know, just, I don't know, lean with it, rock with it. I'm just kidding. We ain't doing all that because this ain't that time zone. So we doing some shit. I don't know. We doing something. We just dancing. So we turned up or whatever and we cool. So next thing you know, I'm like, I gotta pee. I'm the friend that always gotta pee. So call me Twinkle Toes. I don't know. But I always gotta go. So I'm about to go to the bathroom. Y'all can stay right here. Y'all good? Because I could see the bathroom at the end of the, like, on the other side behind this little wall. So I'm like, I already see where the bathroom is at. It's cool. Y'all ain't gotta come with me. So I'm like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So they like, all right, you good? You sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So Rat was like, I'm gonna come with you. So I'm like, you sure? Like, if you don't want to, I mean, if you don't have to if you don't want to. She's like, I'm gonna come with you. And then I remember like, oh yeah, these bitches is weird towards her. So I'm like, oh yeah, come on. So I'm like, we about to go. So China was like, we all might as well go. Why? I'm just kidding. I ain't say that. But I was just like, okay, well, if y'all want to, like, I'm not really tripping. So the homegirl was like, no, let's stay right here because we gonna keep this little spot. Like, if we move, then somebody gonna take this little spot where we standing at. So let's just stay. So they was like, they decided to stay. So me and Rat, we walk into the bathroom. And while we walk into the bathroom, we get in line. We in the line. We behind the little wall part. So I'm standing there and I'm like talking to Rat. We just talking. We kind of faded. So I'm just like smiling at her and we talking and stuff like that. So the next thing you know, somebody tapped me and was like, fake ass bitch. And I look, because I'm just thinking like back then I had beef and drama with a lot of people. So I'm like, oh shit, a bitch done caught me slipping and I'm drunk, man. I'm finna get dragged out this motherfucking club. But I was just like, look. I don't know why I would think that. But no, I did used to have beef with a lot of people back then. Like, anyway, so I look, I'm thinking like, oh shit, okay, it's time. But no, so I'm looking and why is Shantae? So I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, girl, how did you get here? She's like, oh, that's all you worried about? I thought she was worried about me getting home safe. So I'm like, yeah, but how did you get here? Like, how you knew where the party was at? She's like, girl, you already know, I know everybody. I got in the car with one of them niggas over there. Like, one of the, like, his homeboys that was leaving. Because when we drove off, because like I said, he had to go meet up with somebody. So people was still, like, lingering around. So she's like, I got in the car with one of them. So I'm like, oh, okay, you asked them to give you a ride home and they brought you here. She's like, girl, no, I told y'all I'm hanging out with y'all tonight. Like, I wanted to come to the party too. Like, y'all about to have all the niggas to yourself. Girl, what's up with you? What? Like, what is up with you and these dudes? Like, it's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. But anyway, so I'm just like, oh, okay, like, you know, whatever. So she was like, yes, they still mad at me. Like, y'all all still being weird. Y'all still being fake bitches to me. So I'm like, girl, for one, like I said, I don't got no issues with you. Like, you know, you was talking to me like you lost it. But, like, we ain't got no issues. I don't know you. So she was just like, okay, so we good. Me and you good then, Symone, right? We good. So I'm like, yeah. So I was all like, and what was you saying when the car drove up? Like, remember when she was like, what the fuck did she say to me? Damn, I should have looked back the last time. But remember when I told y'all, she was all like, watch out, Symone, or I got you, or some shit like that. So I'm like, what was you meant? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, and she was just like, no, I'm just saying, like, I was gonna tell you how I felt or whatever. So I'm like, no, like, it sounded like you was like you said some weird shit. Like, what's up? Like, what you mean by that? So she's like, girl, no, it ain't nothing like that. Like, I was just mad. So then she talks to Rat. She like, Rat, we cool too, right? Because I want to make sure we cool. Because I know you feel some type of way about me knowing your baby daddy, but I just want to make sure me and you good. So Rat was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you knowing my baby daddy. Like, if you mention him one more time, I'll beat your ass. But she said it like laughing. She's like, okay, we good then. We good. I'm good with y'all then. Like, we good. So I'm like, yeah, we good. So I'm like, which boy did you come with? So she's like, I told him y'all was going to be here. So, like, you know, I'm not really with him. I've been looking for y'all this whole time. So I'm like, how long have you been here? She's like, oh, I've been here for about like a good 10 minutes or whatever. Like, I kind of just got here. She's like, I didn't see y'all. So then I just was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom or whatever. And I'm like, have you been hitting up China or your homegirl or whatever? She like, yeah, I hit them up, but they didn't answer. Like, I text China and was asking her where she at, and she didn't say nothing. So I'm like, oh, did you tell her you was here? She like, nah, I didn't tell her. I just told her where she was at. She didn't say nothing. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we end up going to the bathroom. While we in the bathroom, we in a mirror or whatever. Mind y'all, it's a bathroom with one stall. Don't know why they all came in there with me. Y'all, now it's like, damn, y'all want to watch me pee? Y'all I be peeing loud if I'm trying to pee fast. You know when you peeing fast, they be like, psst. Like, you know, like you be trying to push it out. Okay, let me stop. So anyway, I'm in there peeing and they in there too, like taking pictures in the mirror. But it's not like the toilet is behind them. So it's not like I'm in the back of their selfie on the toilet like, hey y'all, like taking a piss. But no, yeah, no. So anyway, so I'm peeing or whatever and they taking pictures and stuff. And then it's like I'm hovering over the toilet because I don't sit my bare ass on nobody's seats. And so yeah, anyway, that is, why do I do that? Like, why am I getting into details about stuff that don't matter? That's my problem. But anyway, so they taking pictures and I get up, I wash my hands or whatever, and yeah, Shantae, she's taking pictures of us and like making little videos, I guess posting on Snapchat. So we just in there for a cool minute. And I know y'all probably thinking like, bitch, you fake as hell because I thought you didn't know or like Shantae. Yeah, but at this point I'm tipsy, and like I said, I don't have no real beef with the girl. Like, I really don't have no beef with this girl. Like, it's not like she fucked my granddad and made my grandparents get a divorce. Like, she didn't do anything to me, like, personally. Like, she was talking shit, but, like, you know, we kind of, like, squashed that, whatever, because it wasn't really that deep. Like, it wasn't that deep. And, yeah, so we in there, and plus, like I said, we faded or whatever, because before, mind y'all, when we went to the bathroom, we still had our cups in our hand, but if I'm taking my cup in the bathroom, because I gave them my cup to hold, and they all came in the bathroom with me. So now that's y'all cup. Y'all can have that. So Shantae was drinking the cup or whatever. I don't know what else she was doing before, but yeah. So we taking pictures, whatever. Mind y'all, we still just in the bathroom for a cool minute. I'm like on my phone and stuff like that. And I don't know, probably texted somebody a paragraph and that they didn't care about. Who knows? But because I'm faded. So China started calling my phone. And y'all, when she called me, I don't know why I declined the call. I don't know why. Like, I just remember declining the call, but I don't know why I did that. So then China hitting me up. She was like, you fake. How you end up with Shantae? Like, why would you tell her where we was at? So then I'm looking at the phone like, I'm looking at it like so confused. And next thing you know, Shantae was like, who is that? Like, who hit you? Like, who hitting you up? So I'm like, damn, bitch, get on my phone. She was like, let me find out. Like, is that Obama hitting you up? So I'm like, girl, don't start with this Obama shit. So now we in the bathroom getting into it. I don't know why that little shit made us get into it, but we in the bathroom getting into it, like yelling. Like, I'm like, bitch, don't start that Obama shit. And she like, bitch, because I'm just saying da-da-da. Like, we really was getting into it, going back and forth. And next thing you know, Rat, she just started dying laughing. Like, she started dying laughing. She's like, y'all really worried about little, I'm going to say, like, say Obama, because remember I told y'all Obama was his hood name or whatever. So let's say his real name was Barack. So she like, y'all really over here arguing over Barack? Like, laughing. She just dying laughing like she said his real name. So then Shantae was like, girl, I'm just saying, like, nah, that's not, you just pass up on. And we just, I don't know why we just all laughing. So I'm like, I don't know him, so like, I don't know nothing like that. So Rat like, girl, I've been knowing him my whole life. That nigga is not nobody, so you should be that pressed about. Like, he is not nobody like that. It's not that deep. So she's like, girl, how you know him? And she like, girl, I just know him. Like, I went to school with him or whatever. Like, you know, it's like, now, like, girl, why do you question who know people? You ain't the only one in the city that know people. Like, technically, Rat was more popular than she was. Well, I don't know. I don't really care about that shit. We was not in school. But anyway. So yeah, so I realized I never text Shantae back. She called my phone and all that, but when we was getting to it, my phone would ring and I just kept pushing aside so it could stop vibrating, because I keep my phone vibrating. So I just kept pushing aside so it could stop vibrating because I'm yelling at her, and I don't know, that's when around that time. So I forgot, y'all. So we leave out the bathroom and I'm like, all right, let's get out of here, whatever, because people start knocking on the door like bang, like the police, like boom, boom, like, get the fuck out the bathroom now, you fucking weird bitches. I don't know, they probably thought we was up in there doing a scissor party or who knows what, but I mean, I wouldn't do that in that bathroom. Not saying I wouldn't do it, but I'm just not with them and not in that bathroom. But anyway, so we anyway, so we end up leaving out and we walking back to China. Oh girl, mind y'all, Shantae is with us. So at this point, I'm like, I need to find Tony. That's why I named that nigga. I'm like, I need to find Tony because I need another drink. Like, I need another one. Y'all, now I know my limits. Back there, I used to be like, drinks. Like, I used to drink so much and be sitting there looking dumb. But anyway, we walking back over there. Shantae got my cup in her hand because my y'all said she could have it. So we walking back and I was just like, my bad, y'all. We was up in there just just talking all type of shit. So then China was like, looking at me like, what the fuck? So she was like, why you didn't answer like when I was calling you? So I'm like, oh girl, I'm faded. Like, my bad, girl, I'm faded. You know when you drunk and you just be like, doing dumb shit. So I'm like, I'm faded. So she was just like, oh, okay. Can I talk to you real quick? So I'm like, yeah. And it was just awkward because Shantae didn't say none of them and she just standing there, and I kind of went over with China and I'm like, what's up, girl? What's up? I got my hands on her shirt. What's up, girl? What's up? Breath probably hot as hell and all in her face, because you know when you drinking and stuff. So I'm like, what's up, girl? What's going on? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? I'm like, you ready to go? So she like, no. Why'd you tell China where we was at? So I'm like, China, why'd you tell Shantae where we was at? So I'm like, what do you mean? So you're like, why you tell Shantae where we was at? So I'm like, oh girl, she followed us from the bathroom, because I'm confused. Like, you know, I've been drinking. So I'm thinking at this point, like, oh, she meant, why'd I tell her where we was standing at? So I'm like, she followed us from the bathroom. Like, you know, she apologized. So she was like, girl, no. I'm saying, like, why'd you tell her we was at this party? Like, how did she even get here? Like, she got a ride to come to this party. She ain't riding back with us. Mind you, you're not even in your car. So how you gonna tell her she can't hop in the car with us? But I guess you would say that if she don't plan on giving her a ride home. But I don't know. So she like, yeah, why'd you tell her where we was at? So I'm like, girl, I didn't tell her where we was at. Like, Shantae said that she hopped in the car with one of his homeboys and she told him that she needed to meet up with us, and that's how she got here, and she been looking for us and we found her at the bathroom. So she was like, what the fuck? Like, that's so annoying. Like, that bitch is irritating. Like, why would she come here? And I'm like, girl, I don't know, that's your friend. Like, you know, she said, I'm like, she said she hit you up, you didn't say nothing. She was like, I was ignoring her for a reason, Symone. Like, you could have at least didn't bring her back over here. So I'm like, so when we was at the bathroom, did you expect me to say, Shantae, don't follow us, stop following us? Like, the bitch would have seen us anyway. This place, I mean, it's kind of big, but it's like, she would have found us eventually. So she like, yeah, no, like, I really don't want to hang out with her. Like, I'm cool on her for now. Like, she being so weird, and like, she'll treat her own friend like that. Like, imagine, like, she's being so weird. So I'm like, honestly, with that situation with Obama, I'm like, I feel like you shouldn't get involved with that, because it's really a he say, she say type shit. Shantae is saying that she don't know that her homegirl used to talk to him. The homegirl saying she do. We don't know shit, obviously, because we don't know. I don't know them like that. I'm like, you know Shantae a little bit, but like, you know, we don't know anything. So I'm like, we shouldn't get involved in a situation. They ain't got shit to do with us. So I'm like, what that got to do it is with them. Like, you shouldn't involve yourself trying to say like, oh, Shantae ain't shit for fucking with old girl nigga, when we don't even know if that was old girl's nigga. Like, we don't know none of this shit because we don't know them. It's really like his story, her story versus her story. Like, we don't know. So I'm like, honestly, we don't really even need to get involved, because who the fuck cares? It's not like we the fucking jury and we need to figure out who he gonna go to. Like, you need to pick a bitch. Like, we don't know. Like, this ain't got shit to do with us, no way. Like, either way it goes, is us putting ourselves in it has no type of, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm telling her like, girl, yeah, it don't make sense for us to be involved. So she's like, no, I'm just saying, like, that's kind of messed up. So I'm like, which one is your friend again? Like, you know, like, not even trying to be funny. So she was like, what you mean? So I'm like, which one is your friend again? Like, you know Shantae through homegirl, or you know homegirl through Shantae? She was like, girl, it's not even like that. It's just the principle. Like, I don't like how she moving or whatever. But I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm like, so like, are you ready to go or something? Like, you know, where's this conversation going? Because I don't care to talk about Barack, Shantae, and the girl. I don't care to talk about this. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, it's like, not now. Like, not even to be rude, but I really just don't. Not right now. We having a good time, feeling the music. The alcohol is like really strong as shit. I'm having a good time. So then we just talking. She's like, girl, I just want to have fun, but like, I just don't want Shantae to ruin it. So I'm like, Shantae is seeming cool or whatever. Like, she apologized, and I guess she ain't got no beef. She ain't saying shit to y'all. So like, just have a good time. Don't let her ruin your night with some shit that ain't got shit to do with you. So then next thing you know, oh boy ended up over there, and he like, where your cup at? So I'm like, my cup is gone. Like, I need another drink. I need another drink. So at this point, I'm like, you get her a drink too, because she need another drink. Like, she needs to chill. So he like, all right, I got y'all. So we end up going over there to the bar with him, and we get a drink, and it took a minute, but like, we ended up going back to the circle where they was at. So mind y'all, Rat, she still got her drink, because she was sipping it slow, because this was her, was that her second drink? Yeah, I think that was her second drink, and plus remember was drinking earlier. So she sipping her shit slow. She still had it. Shantae, she still had my old drink. The shit was like watered the fuck down though. And the homegirl, she didn't have no drink. So we go back over there, and the homegirl was like, where'd you get that drink from? Y'all, bitch, I don't know, out my ass. Like, so she's like, where you get that drink from? Accent, Sha la la la. I was about to say the bitch name. Accent China. She like, China, where'd you get that drink from? So she like, oh, I got from the bar. She was like, Tony bought it for me or whatever. I don't know why she had to throw that in there, but I guess she was like, Tony bought it for me. So she was like, wait, why Tony didn't buy me a drink? Because I need another drink. So I was like, oh, you wasn't right there, so she's like, girl, can you go get Tony to give me another drink? She's like, because I need another drink. Like, I need another drink. Mind y'all, when we walked off, I guess her and Shantae had a little bit of words or whatever. But yeah, so she's like, I need another drink. So Shantae was just like, drink some of mine. Like, drink some of mine. So she's like, girl, that's watered the fuck down. And she's like, but if you don't have a drink and you want a drink, you gonna drink whatever, bitch, because you clearly don't want to buy your own drink. So she's like, bitch, how you gonna say I don't want to buy my own drink? You don't know what I already had. I already bought myself a drink, and now I just want a nigga to buy me a drink. And she was just like, okay, well, just drink some of this drink until you find a nigga to buy you a drink. And I'm just thinking like, bitch, no, you didn't. China bought you a drink, but whatever. I'm just still just drinking my new drink while she ain't drinking shit, because I ain't finna offer you my drink because you being so weird about this drink situation. Like, honestly, y'all just some weird people, man. So anyway, so I'm just drinking my drink, and I'm talking to her. So she's like, girl, just drink my drink. Just drink it. It's cool. Like, don't even worry about it. I could find the dude I came with, and I could have him buy you a drink because he bought this one. And I'm like, this bitch, no, he didn't. Like, and I'm just thinking like, what is their reasons for lying about stupid shit? Like, bitch, I gave you that drink in the bathroom. So I was like, Shantae, that's not that same drink I gave you in the bathroom. Y'all, not to like bust her out, but like, what was your point of lying? So she's like, girl, no, I've been finished that drink. Okay. Like, it just, my thing is, she want to have niggas so bad. Like, okay, whatever. And after we leave this place, then gonna buy the club for her too. I didn't say it like really trying to bust her out, but like I was really just more so, these girls fail fast, but I really was just more so like confused because it just didn't make no sense why she just lied about that drink situation, but whatever. So anyway, so now we back, we all dancing, having a good time. Everybody's cool, everybody's cordial. I'm dancing on like we having fun, like we just having a good time. A boy will come check in on us every now and again. He like, okay, I see y'all done made up, you know, like everything is cool, we having a cool time. Next thing you know, some girls was like walking up, but like I felt them staring. You know, we could feel somebody staring, so I kept like peeping them, and I'm thinking like, oh, because damn near all the females and everybody here know each other because they from like different clubs or like they niggas or whatever. Like everybody pretty much know each other, and then we kind of like outsiders and shit, because you know, I guess they do this shit every weekend, so we pretty much like outsiders. So I'm thinking like, is they looking at us because they probably like, who is y'all with, you know? Because you ever been somewhere when it's like everybody know familiar faces and this new girls there, like a group of girls, and you gonna think like y'all just wouldn't be here unless y'all thinking on one of these niggas, and it better not be mine, you know? Like, you know, so I was thinking they was looking at us on some shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, okay. They looking. So anyway, they looking at us, and they ended up walking over towards us. So I'm just like getting ready, because I'm thinking like, all right, shit, what's up? So they start walking over to us, and the girl was like, bitch. And we look, because we looking like, who the fuck is she talking to? So she like, bitch. And she's like staring, and she just kept doing like this, and she like, bitch, I know you hear me. So I was like, who are you talking to? And she was like, she looked at me with a look like, who are you talking? She looked at me like a bitch, stop talking to me. Look, I don't know. It just gave like, girl, what? So she looked at me. She was like, Shantae, bitch, you ain't gonna say shit. So Shantae was like, girl, what the fuck, bitch? I was not finna speak to you. Da da da. So now they hug. She like, girl, oh my god, I forgot you be up over here. I forgot you fuck with such and such from such and such motorcycle group. Vroom. I don't know. She's like, I forgot you be with such and such. Y'all, I had sugar today. That's probably why I'm really like, I don't really eat sugar like that. So anyway, so she like, I forgot you with such and such, such and such. So she like, oh yeah, bitch, I be here, da da da. Oh my god, bitch, I just was seeing your stuff. I didn't know you was here. So they just talking back and forth like, wow, you know, like talking. So then she was like, girl, yeah. She like, I'm happy I seen you. So y'all, why Shantae gonna say, I'm happy I seen you? Cause girl, I was not trying to be with these fake ass bitches. I got into it with them earlier. I'll tell y'all about it later. So she like, girl, why you with some bitches you done got into it with? And I'm just thinking like, oh, this bitch is weird. Cause we was just getting along. It was just all, we was just kumbaya-ing and the shit, like dancing and video. Like, you got us all over your snap, you weird ass bitch. Like, what do you mean? You don't want to be with us. Why are you here? I thought you wanted to be with us tonight. I thought. So she like, yeah, I'll tell you about it later. So she like, girl, where y'all finna be at? So then next, you know, she just walk off and she go with them. So then the homegirl was like, see, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you can't never forgive her. She do weird shit like that. She do weird. So she kind of like making a scene. So I'm like, girl, chill out. It's not that deep. And if they wanted to do like a little like fight on fight type thing, I'm just not gonna join in, because y'all, not saying like I'm scary or whatever, like, but at the same time, you're not my friend for me to be jumping into a fight with you. Like, I barely even know you. That's why her name is Homegirl. Like, I follow her on Instagram now, but like, you know, we still don't know each other. The fuck? Like, bitch, the fuck? You know, so I'm just like, thinking to myself like, girl, chill out. It's not that deep. So I'm like, yeah, chill. It's not that serious. I'm just saying, like, that bitch is so weird. So Shantae like, what? Like, she ended up turning back around, and she was like, what? What, bitch? Like, what are you doing all of that for? What are you doing all of that for? You wasn't doing all that when I was just right here. And I'm like, y'all, chill. I'm like, y'all was just getting along. We was just having so much fun. Shantae, if you want to hang out with your friends, go hang out with them. Like, it's not that deep. We was all getting along. Like, we ain't doing all of this. So the girl she was talking to was like, y'all, we could go talk outside. We could go talk outside. So I'm like, oh, Lord. Where is Tony? Because I'm about to have to hit a bitch with a motorcycle. I'm just kidding. I wasn't finna do nothing. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. This ain't my homegirl. I can say if this was my friend, yeah, I've been in situations with my friend, we'd be like, damn, we about to fight some random ass bitches because of y'all. Like, you know, or y'all call me like, or we about to just go fight people, like, but you not my friend. Like, you know, so it's like, no. So anyway, I'm just like, dang, that's gonna be so crazy because I'm not jumping in. And it better not be nobody jumping. I'll probably be like, probably go hunk somebody's horn, vroom, vroom, like do the thing so it could scare everybody. I don't know. But I'm not jumping in. Call me what y'all want. I don't know. I don't even know this girl. What the fuck I look like? But anyway, so she was like, we could talk outside, whatever. We could talk outside. So then I'm like, nah, it's cool, like, Shantae, you do you. So China like, Shantae, girl, like, don't do this, we was just getting along. She's like, nah, I'm not even mad at you, like, you know, like, you cool, China, like, we cool, but it's really her. And she like, it's really her. So then I was just like, yeah, nah, we cool, like, let's just let it go, like, we don't need to do all this. So then they like going back and forth because, you know, I'm trying to like stop them, but they still going loud. So I didn't care at this point, and now at this point I'm just dancing. Me and Rat like dancing and shit like that because I just ain't got time. Like I said, none of this got nothing to do with me. Whatever. So anyway, so then somebody came over there. It's like an older lady, and she was like, no, y'all, no, I don't know who y'all are, but y'all not about to come up in here and disturb the peace or some shit she said. I don't know. You know how older people be having like little sayings. Like my mom be trying to do that shit now. It'd be like, girl, come on now. You only 48. But it'd be like the dogs done hopped the gate and made a chicken plate. It'd be saying, you know, like older people be trying to say some weird sayings for weird reasons. Like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? So anyway, so she said some weird like, don't let a house party get a pop dog on a Friday night or something. I don't know what he meant, but she's like, but basically y'all not finna do that in here. Basically talking to us because like I said, everybody know each other. So she's like, y'all not finna do that in here. So she's like, y'all could go outside. Like I could tell who y'all came with, So I'm like, no, we're good, we're fine. So Tony ended up walking up and she's like, they came here with you, then yeah, it's time for them to go because you know, they doing the most, all this other shit. So he's like, all right, y'all, come on, let's just leave. So I'm like, no, like I'm not ready to go. You know, like a kid in the grocery store, you got to drag me out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I was willing to go because at this point it looked like we get into it with they people, and now yeah, I would have to fight. If somebody hit me, I'm gonna have to fight, and it's a lot of them. So anyway, so we end up leaving out or whatever, all of us. So the homegirl, she just like this, and she just irritated, like standing there. She's like, all right, I'm ready to go. So Tony, he talking to people he knew that was still outside. She like, I'm ready to go. Tell your little friend I'm ready to go. Tell your little friend, come on, tell him to come on. So I'm like, girl, you're gonna have to wait until he done. He not about to just stop what he doing to take us anywhere because we already like stopping his little fun by y'all doing the most. So she like, I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go before that bitch come out here because mind y'all, Shantae was with those other girls that was from their little clique or whatever. So she was still in there with them. So we was outside, and then China was like, never again. And I'm just like, girl, right, never again. Like I'm not trying to hang out with y'all. I'm not trying to hang out with y'all. And I'm like, not you, China, I'm talking about them because y'all do too much. Like y'all got some weird type of friendship or whatever. So she's like, it's not me, just tell your little friend to hurry up. So I was like, girl, no. So Rad was like, why would she tell him to hurry up? Like, he all right, how we gonna rush him? And we the reason why he gotta leave early from his shit. So she was like, I'm just ready to go before that bitch come out here. So then Rat was like, but you was talking all that shit like you would beat her up. I'm just like, here go Rat. Rat like, you was talking all that shit like you would beat her up, but now you don't want her to come outside. So she's like, oh, baby, I'm not scared of her. It ain't never that. So I'm like, so we standing there, we just kind of talking. We just telling her like, girl, it's just not that deep. Like, you know, just chill out, whatever. So Shantae ended up coming outside, and Shantae was like, oh, you still here? Oh, you still here? Oh, you waiting for a ride? Like, she laughed. She's like, you still here? You still here, you weak ass bitch? You still here? And I was just like, oh my God, here we go. So China walking over there to her, and she like trying to calm her down. And I'm just talking to Rat like, girl, like, you know, we just talking. I'm just like, this shit is so annoying. I'm like, that's why when we hopped in the car at the red light, we should just tell him to speed off. Like, you know, I should never have him let them get in the car. I'm like, girl, this is irritating. Like, this is embarrassing. So her and China go, like, mind y'all, this is the weird part. This is where shit got a little weird. Because, okay, look, let me tell the story. So Shantae went over there to her homegirl, and the other girls was going over there like, what's up? Like, what's up with her? Like, you know, basically having Shantae back because they fuck with her. I guess that was one person. That girl finally seen somebody she knew, because y'all know she know everybody, but she finally seen somebody that knew her too. So they like, what's up? So trying to tell them like, nah, they family, like, let them handle this, like, let them handle this. So she was like, they family. So she like, yeah, let them handle it. So they talking, and we just all letting them like talk. And the girls, when they realized they was just like talking like some friendship, just talking shit, they kind of like left it alone. So they like talking and stuff like that, and now they both like really just like yeah, and like really like emotional. So like Why? Y'all, this when shit got weird. Shit got so weird. So we stand there, I'm like listening to the conversation, like, you know, we just kind of like paying attention. And like I said, the other people, they still doing them. They not too much yelling and stuff like that. So Shantae's like something like, I would never do you like that. I did not know that you used to fuck with Barack and da-da-da. Like, we could ask him, but I did not know, da-da-da. They just talking like that. So Shantae was like, we not gonna never let no nigga get between us. I thought we made that promise, da-da-da-da-da. And all this other shit. She was like, yeah, we did make that promise, but I just feel like ever since we stopped fucking, I was like, wait, what? She's like, ever since we stopped fucking, she was like, I just feel like it's been weird between us. So I'm just thinking like, bitch, China, bitch, China, didn't you say they was family? And she's like, girl, that's what they told me. She's like, they told me they was cousins. So I'm sitting here like, oh, they gotta be play cousins because this is weird. So then she was like something, she was like da-da-da-da, like, if you still want to be on with that with me, that's all you had to say, that's all you had to say. She was like, oh no, because you had got that boyfriend and you thought you was too good to get money again, get da-da-da-da. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? So y'all, she grabbed her face and she kissed her. She was like, we not about to do this shit no more. So y'all, me drunk me went over there and I said, aren't y'all related? Yo, mind y'all, even though I did not know until she said they was family just a few minutes ago. So I'm like, aren't y'all related? So she's like, bitch, no, what the fuck? We're not really related. Like, we just play cousins. So I'm like, that's so weird. Why would y'all call each other play cousins if y'all knew y'all was fucking each other? They were not like, that's so weird. Like, if I know, like, I'm not about to call you my play family member if I know that deep down in the sheets we be having freaky things going on, you know, like if we them homegirls that be doing like a lot of this going on. I'm not about to call you my cousin, like, that's so weird, or my sister. I'm not about to call you nothing family related. Like, you're just gonna be my friend anyway. So I was just like, oh, that's weird, y'all need to stop calling each other cousins because that's weird as fuck. And she was just like, girl, what the fuck, like, why are you all in our conversation? So I'm like, I'm just saying, y'all loud as fuck, like, y'all loud. I'm like, damn near everybody know what y'all be doing. So then we just all laughing and shit like that, right? We laughing. So then finally Tony was all like, he about to he like, are we ready? Like, we ready to go or whatever. Like, they finna go to like some little after hours anywhere, or we could go to his house or we go get some food, like whatever you want to do. So I'm like, I'm gonna go home because y'all, at this point I'm drunk. I'm just ready to go. Mind y'all, I don't know you like that to be going to your house. We never really spent time together here anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go home. We tired, we drunk. So then the boy who brought Shantae, he ended up walking up to her. He was like, you coming home with me tonight? And she was like, yeah. She was like, can my friend come? And he was like, yeah, y'all both could come. Y'all both could come home with me. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm like, y'all about to have fun. So Rat was like, they finna start fucking again. And I was just dying laughing. We just start dying laughing. So they laughing too because they probably like, shit. So they like, all right, we good. China, we about to go home with him or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We about to leave. Y'all good or whatever. Everybody's good. Like, no more fighting. They like, yeah, we good, we good. So we end up hopping in the car with Tony to go back to China's car, y'all. Why China's car was gone? No, it's not funny. It's not funny, but like, she parked in a yellow, like, not in a yellow, but she parked by a yellow fire hydrant. Like, why would you park by a fire hydrant? Even though I told her, I said, girl, you know that's used for fire. She gonna say, girl, what type of fire would be over here? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter if there's a fire or not. You still not supposed to park in front of a fire hydrant. Like, I thought you learned that when you get your license, right? But anyway, so she like, she's crying and screaming, y'all, which I don't blame her. I would have cried too. I used to cry for everything. But like, she's crying and screaming like, what the fuck? Where's my fucking car? Oh my da da da. So Tony like, yeah, just call that number right there on that sign, and yeah, or you know, just call around. You get your car back. So where y'all want to go? Like, where you want me to take y'all now? So she like, I want to stay right here and call the number and make them bring the car back. So he's like, that's not how that works. He like, that's not how that works. So she over here like, can we just stay right here? He's like, I'm not about to stay right here all night. So like, what y'all want to do? Like, you know, if y'all want to get out the car and stay right here, then y'all can do that. So I'm like, no, China, like, we not doing that. That don't make no sense. They not about to bring your car back. So she like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, she crying. But I'm like, I know she drunk, but it's like, girl, you kind of sound stupid as hell because they not about to bring this car back. So get in the car, let's go. So I'm like, he could just take us home. He could just take us home. So then Rat was like, yeah, we could all go to Simone's house. And I'm like, no, China could go home if she want to. Like, not saying it like that. So China was like, oh, well, I can't come to your house because you about to have this bitch at your house. Why I can't come to your house? So I'm like, you could come if you want to come. It's not that deep. Like, because mind y'all, Rat was spending the night at my house. So I'm like, it's not that deep. You could come to my house if you want to come to my house. I just assume you want to go home. Because she don't really come to my house. Like, she'll come to my house, but like, she only spent the night at my house probably like twice, and we known each other for years. Like, you don't come spend a night at my house. So it's like, why would you come spend the night today? today. Why did I say that like that? But why would you come today? Like, I just didn't think, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Tony doesn't mind going to your house and my house, you know, it's not that far away from each other. So he like, nah, I don't mind, just let me know where y'all want to go. So I'm like, we go to China house first and you could drop me off at my house. So she like, oh, why are we going to my house first? So I'm like, China, because why would we not? Like, you know, like, you're not making no sense. So she was just irritated. So she in the back seat, I'm in the front seat. Y'all, why this bitch trying to text me like, I don't like this bitch rat, this bitch is weird as fuck. Why you what did happen? I'm just like, but I'm not saying nothing out loud because at the end of the day, you know, this still my friend, you know, whatever. But I was just really irritated because it's like, why are you doing this right now? So she like texted me like, I don't really like this bitch rat. So I'm texting back, but I'm trying to get like this because rat is behind me in the car, so I didn't want her to see it. So I'm kind of get like this, like, what happened? Like, why don't you like her? Like, what happened? Even though I kind of started thinking about like, oh, you know, this whole day she has been a weird bitch to rat. But like, so I'm like, why you don't like her? What happened? She's like, I just don't like her. I just think it's weird as fuck that y'all friends and all this other shit. Y'all gonna end up just like Shantae and her homegirl. Because remember I told y'all, excuse me, sorry y'all. Remember I told y'all that me and Rat wasn't cool about a situation where it's like, yeah. So she's like, oh, y'all gonna end up like that. So I'm like, this bitch is weird. Because why is you bringing this up? Like, this is so weird. I'm like, maybe because she drunk. But I was just like, girl, like, it's not that serious. Like, I really don't want to talk about it. Even though, you know, people be right. Because, yeah. Rat look crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, girl, like, she's cool. It's not even that serious. Like, it's not that deep. Like, it's really not. So anyway, we really going back and forth and she texted me and stuff. So we ended up finally get to her house and she's like, all right, bye, Symone. And I was like, she was like, thank you, Tony. And I'm like, he like, you welcome. She's like, bye, Symone, I'll talk to you later. Like, I'll see you later. And I'm like, all right, bye, girl. So Rat was like, bye, girl. Let us know when you get in the house. And she just closed the door and left. And I'm just like, this bitch is so weird. So y'all, so when we was on our way to go to my house, he was all like, yeah, where's your house at? Mind y'all, I don't like people knowing where I live at. Plus, because when I was trying to ask him little questions, like a little bit about him, like, oh, what area are you from or whatever, even though he was older than me, I was still trying to ask him like questions and shit like that. He wasn't really too much answering them questions. And y'all, and we'll get to that another time because this man really fucking weird. But anyway, so he wasn't really answering. So I was all like, okay, can you drop us off here? Mind y'all, Rat cousin, what we named that nigga? Ronald. Ronald. He was at the old girl house. Remember I told you he was messing with a girl that lived not far from us? So I had him drop us off at her house. I know y'all probably think like, damn, you have a outlet there. So, and it didn't matter. They said it was cool. So I had him drop us off at his house because, I mean, at her house because Ronald was there. And also just in case he tried to do some weird shit, you know, at least Ronald is there. So I don't know what he would have done, but a cartwheel. I don't know. He did something. So anyway, so like he ended up dropping us off there and he didn't try nothing. He didn't even ask to get out the car, get a hug, nothing. He just drove, like he left. So we ended up going there and then Ronald took us to my house or whatever like that. And yeah, y'all, why when we got to my house, Rat was all like, China don't like me. And I was like, why you say that? Like, you know, I didn't want to just say it, but I'm like, why would you say that? She was like, girl, because she was texting and I could see her messages through the window. Mind y'all, because she was texting like this. You know, you can see through the window. I actually had, y'all, back in the day when I used to be my invade privacy type person, I ain't that girl no more. I don't go through phones. Like, I feel like it's not that deep. Like, you know, you can kind of tell a vibe. You don't really have to go on the phone to confirm some shit. If you know, it's like, girl, walk away. But like, y'all, you know, she turned and she seen the message through the window. She like, I seen her texting you through the window. She was like, I seen her texting you through the window. So I'm like, I think she was just drunk. Like, I think she was just drunk. I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. I'm like, I just talked to her tomorrow. She's like, but why she don't like me though? So I'm like, I don't know. I just think she was drunk. Because I didn't want to tell her about the reason, like she said or whatever. Because I'm thinking, like, maybe she's just drunk or something. Like, I don't know. She wasn't drunk. She didn't like her. So I was just like, yeah. So anyway, she ended up spending the night or whatever. And that was that. Yep, that was that. But y'all, it's just crazy because I have more stories with Shantae Rose. And it's crazy because I don't know. Well, I do know. But after that night, her and her homegirl, they ended up falling out and fighting, and it was all over Instagram, y'all. And I don't want to give too much, but like, they fight was kind of went viral as hell. But yeah, but anyway, they fell out and fight. So I don't know what happened. Well, I kind of do know what happened, like I said, but yeah, like I said, it'd be like that's her story versus her story. So you really don't know really what happened, but yeah, they fell out. And it's crazy because I got more stories with Shantae, and I do gotta tell the story when we first met because that story is very like interesting. But yeah, and Tony, oh, that nigga Tony, yeah, I really wanted to add the story into here, but like I said, I don't know how long I've been recording. I still gotta cook dinner and record another video, so yeah. And it would be too long, but yeah, that would be too long to add, so I just put that with that other story. But just know that nigga Tony was weird, man. That man, my life in danger. And this wasn't even, Tony wasn't even nobody like that. Like, we was never like that at all. This nigga put my life in danger, y'all. Real life danger. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Not right now, no. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now because it's kind of too long. But yeah, I'll tell y'all tomorrow. Okay, I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll tell y'all like in 2 days, but like, either if I don't tell y'all tomorrow, then I'll tell y'all the next day after tomorrow, because basically I already just told y'all I'm gonna give y'all 3 story times back to back, maybe 2. So if I don't give y'all 3, don't fight me, but maybe 2, for sure 2. But yeah, anyway, I'll tell y'all. But anyway, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Follow me everywhere, social media, Instagram, Vivalayoshii, TikTok, and Twitter, LifeWithSymone, and also follow my business page at Brashari_ on Instagram. Shop Brashari, www.brashari.com. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Shout out to everybody who always been real with me. Shout out to everybody who made this. All right, bye. I'm gonna stop talking.